Ultra Arena here at Mandalay Bay Resort and Casino in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. This is boxing. This is Top Rank, presented by Hall of Fame boxing promoter Mr. Bob Arum. Brought to you all weekend long by AutoZone, Get in the Zone, by DraftKings Sportsbook. Download the app today, and by C4 Energy, energy that hits. Find it at Smith's. It is the largest week in sports in the history of Las Vegas. We all know it's happening Sunday, but Thursday, right here inside Michelob Ultra Arena, a stacked card of fights. And joining me now are four incredible prospects in the sport. Thank you guys for joining us. Yesterday we had open workouts on the floor of the casino, and the energy in town is absolutely undeniable. And Thursday night will no doubt just be an incredible evening for the sport of boxing. Gentlemen, thank you for joining us, spending time with us. I know fight week is intense, but having you here is great, and I want to welcome in everybody watching on all of our Top Rank channels across the globe. Thank you so much for joining us as well. All right, I'm going to get right to it. Alan Kid Kansas Garcia. Looking great, brother. Great smile. 21 years old, 3 years in the pro game now with a record of 9-0. How did you find boxing? Or better yet, did boxing find you?
Honestly, man, I was a kid fighting at the park, and my dad just decided to take me to the boxing gym, the local boxing gym, you know what I mean? And he made it a routine. We went the first day. Me and my big brother didn't think nothing of it. The second day rolled by. He's like, "What are you guys doing?" And we're on the game, and he said, "We're going to the gym." And so we started going and going, and you know, I started competing, and from there I just loved it. I loved the energy that it brought and the attention, you know what I mean? And it was just something different and something I devoted to right away.
How's the discipline in the gym? You're 9-0, your first 3 fights, you started your career in Mexico. Here we are in Las Vegas.
I'm actually 10-0. I'm 10-0, 8 knockouts. The discipline is there. I'm always, you know,
classes.
I'm in the gym, even when I'm not in camp. You know, I'll be at home in Kansas and I'll stay in the gym. I like to continue learning, continue developing, getting stronger, faster, smarter. Anything I can do to up my game and to, you know, take care of my body, then I'm for it.
How's it been so far, your time in Vegas? There's obviously a lot of distractions in the city right now. There's an anticipated 300,000 people making their way to the city as we speak. Is the phone in a drawer locked away? And that's a question that'll come to all you guys, but how are you staying focused in Vegas with fight week and obviously the big game on Sunday?
Staying focused isn't really a problem for me. It's just like when I go anywhere, it's, you know, I know what I'm here for, and I'm here to do my job, and my job is to be entertaining and be that fighter, you know what I mean? I got a lot of people we got people from Kansas, because, you know, the Chiefs are in the Super Bowl, so I got a lot of people showing love and support, especially people out here, all the fans that are out here. But like I said, it's something simple to me. I'm here to do one thing only, and that's fight and win.
Talk about the gym, where you spend most of your time. Los Lobos?
No, that's when I was in the amateurs. I train at a wild card now, wild card boxing.
Okay.
So we're there. I'm there twice a day, sometimes even 3 times a day. I get my boxing done with my coach, Coach Gloria, Coach G, and then I go back for strength and conditioning.
What's the dynamic with Coach? Because I want to get into the gym life a little bit, because with all of you guys, what's happening now in your careers, the discipline that's being implemented into the gym, obviously is setting the stage for what's to come.
One thing about her is that you just gotta keep your bags by the door, because you never know, she might send you home if you're not dedicated enough, to be honest. But nah, man, working with her is great. It's always, she don't have a life outside of boxing, you know what I mean? And a lot of people look at her different just because she's a female trainer, but to me, she's a trainer. I don't care if she was a male, female, or, you know, whatever. She's a trainer, and she's doing a lot of good things in the sport, and she's brought me a long way, you know, ever since we started working together, so.
I don't want to ask the question who you got in the big game, but obviously we know who you're rooting for, your hometown team. 2 W's, one for you, one for them, when we leave on Monday to get out of town?
Surprise, surprise. I'm actually rooting for the 49ers, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a Nick Bosa fan, for real, but you know, I'm rooting for a great game overall. I know it's gonna be an interesting game, especially between these 2 teams. They met up a couple years ago, so they're gonna run it back.
You just lost 1,800 followers in
No kidding.
your hometown for saying that. Our chat online just exploded. They're like, to heck with that guy.
I
Best of luck Thursday night. Thanks for spending some time with us.
Thank you, thank you.
Coming one over, Charlie Sheehy. Listen, your amateur career really doesn't need any kind of explanation, but you're a 3-time national Gold Gloves champ. You've had fights here in Vegas before. How special is it to be here when this city is just electric right now and you're on a card?
I love fighting in Vegas. Vegas is one of those cities growing up you'd always see like Mayweather and all the big guys fighting on it. So to be here often feels really good because this is where I always dreamed of as a kid.
Your last fight was a clinic. You know, you walked away with a unanimous decision, but you weren't really touched. You controlled the entire fight. What do you set out to do walking into this one Thursday night? Are there things that you work on at camp that you want to improve on each time out? And are there specifics that you can share with us?
Absolutely. I want to come out and execute a great boxing game plan. You know, I always want to hit and not get hit. But me and Coach Poppy have been preparing some things, so hopefully you guys will all see some improvements Thursday night.
It's funny you mentioned Coach because my next question, you know, a lot of people in the sport compliment your ring IQ and your patience. Patience is sometimes one of the last things to see fighters develop at a young age, but patience is no problem for you. Is that something that you pride yourself on, that ring IQ and the patience to sit back and let the fight play out in front of you?
Yeah, definitely. You don't want to go in there and rush things. So I like to get myself into the fight, see what my opponent's trying to do, see what's working for me, and see what I can work off in there.
8-0. Hopefully on Thursday you're 9-0. How does all of this sort of get put on the back burner so that we can focus on weigh-ins tomorrow and then walking into the ring and getting business done Thursday?
I'm just focused on my fight. I know it's a big week. Super Bowl, you know, being from San Francisco, I want to kick things off right for the Bay Area.
Did you guys have a little conversation before we started? Kansas City, San Francisco, and you're on his side on this one? What's happening?
He told me yesterday he was coming from the Niners too, but he knows. So, but yeah, I'm super excited. I felt like it was meant for me to be here, you know, and especially now with the Niners playing in the Super Bowl, and I get to kick things off for us.
Awesome. Listen, best of luck Thursday night. We'll see you tomorrow on the scale.
Thank you.
Moving over to my left, your right, Abdullah Mason. Great to see you. Open workouts. Let's just jump in about open workouts. Yesterday you walked in and you had energy, the big smile, you brought it, you got the sweat on. We normally don't see that in open workouts. Why are you so excited? Why are you so energized to be here this week?
When you in a gym, when you locked in for so long, working in the gym with my brothers, just being in that environment, you know, when I step out into the ring, like the open workout or, you know, my fights, I feel like it's my territory, so that's where that energy and all that comes from.
We had a chance to talk at the end of the workout. Your dad came over and was a part of the interview as well. He referenced you guys as the Boxing Jackson 5. Talk about the dynamic of the family and how you guys are on this journey together. What is it like? What are the pros? What are the cons?
All pros, no cons. Yeah, it's amazing. You know, everybody's pushing each other to be better, and not just in boxing, but just better, you know, better to each other, better family, better brothers. You know, just the full structure. I credit that to us being Muslim as well, and you know, that just pushes further.
I'm in the house now. I'm here now. I'm starting to get an appetite for it. That was a quote that you said. What does that mean? I'm in the house now and I got an appetite for it.
It means what it sounds like. You know, I'm here now, and my appetite gonna keep growing. Every time I'm gonna get hungrier and hungrier. It's just the beginning now, so we on the road to the top.
How do you put all this behind you, sort of all the distractions? Bright lights, big city, 300,000 people coming to town, and Top Rank Boxing, ESPN kicking off the biggest sporting week in the country.
Like I always say, I'm grateful for it, and you know, I'm gonna take advantage of it. You know that I'm here in the spotlight, and I'm gonna stay focused. But another day, another dollar. We here. We gonna keep working.
Listen, thanks for spending time with us. And lastly, on my left, Javier Milwaukee-made Martinez. Thanks for joining us. Milwaukee pride, brother, through and through. Talk about what that means to you to be representing Milwaukee. Everybody on this stage obviously representing their hometown, but we don't hear Milwaukee very often in this game, and you carry that with pride.
Right, that's probably one of the reasons why I represent it so much. There's not a lot of boxers coming out of Milwaukee. And there's actually a lot of good fighters out of my city, you know, but living where I'm from, they don't really make it out, you know, they follow a different route, so they don't really get these opportunities. So I'm putting on for them.
Listen, I enjoy introducing you every time because it's something special to say your name and have Milwaukee made in between it. Vegas is your home now. You're training here. How does Vegas continue to help you improve? Because the training in Las Vegas is second to none. You're surrounded by the best in the sport. How has that move helped you?
I actually did my pro debut here in Vegas. I moved to Riverside, California. I'm training out there with Robert Garcia. So, you know, just being out there, being away from my family, being away from all the distractions back home, you know, it feels good. You know, you're locked in. So when I get here, it's exciting. You know, I just want to get in here, put on the show.
How much time did you spend prior to now, to fight week in Vegas? Did you come out early? Did I read somewhere that you were here a little early, sparring a little bit?
No.
I read wrong.
I think you heard wrong. Yeah. I got here Monday.
Well, listen. You're the youngest of 5, very similar to Abdullah here. How does that family dynamic support you as well on this journey?
You know, we don't have the best connection, but I think growing up as the youngest, I was always trying to prove myself to my oldest brothers, you know? Always trying to show them that I'm tough. You know, they always trying to have me fight the neighborhood kids. You know, always trying to prove myself. So having them start boxing, not really liking it, you know, introduced me into boxing. So once I started doing it, I loved it.
Thursday night, it's a big opportunity. It's obviously ESPN, huge platform, and you're on the cusp of what could be. What's next for you after Thursday? Can you look past it?
I really don't like doing that, but I feel like I'm getting closer to a title elimination, you know? I just feel it every time I come, you know, especially after my last performance. I feel like doing that again, you know? I know I will.
Listen, gentlemen, thank you so much for spending time with us. I'm going to have you all come up here for a quick photo for the press that's in the building, and then we'll bring up our co-main and main event. So just simply leave those mics on your seats, and we'll get on to our co-feature and main event in just a few minutes. Again, to everybody tuning in and everybody in attendance, we have a stacked card, 9 fights this Thursday night out of the Michelob Ultra Arena here at the Mandalay Bay in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. A massive week in sports here in Vegas, and we get to kick it off Thursday night right here in Mandalay Bay. These 4 incredible young prospects will be taken to the ring Thursday night. We begin 3:30 Pacific on ESPN Plus, and then we move over to the network ESPN at 7:30 Pacific with our co-feature and main event. Those gentlemen